convinced that you don't need a help, only to discover that you are totally wrong. That happened to me. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, good evening. After 23 years in Toastmasters, I joined Discovery Toastmaster Club. And I received a message from the VP of Education saying, congratulations, you have been assigned a mentor. A mentor? There must be a mistake. What do you mean? I'm an experienced Toastmaster. I don't need a mentor. And then I realized mentorship is not only for beginners. Growth happens only when experience meets humility. Grammarian, take note of that. Growth happens when experience meets humility. A CEO once was asked, when do we stop mentorship? He said, mentorship never stops. And I thought that I had graduated from mentorship. Apparently, in Toastmasters, there's no graduation. The only graduation is to graduate from the ego. So I have been assigned a mentor, and my mentor, thankfully, is DTM Abdul Latif Al Bustani. So as a mentor, he doesn't write speeches. No, he would say, this story is perfect. Keep it. This story does not help the purpose of the speech. Remove it. So it's not criticism, it is clarity. One time he told me, Neveen, you know what? I had a brilliant personal story. And he told me, you know what? Remove the story. And I said, okay. Then I thought, you know what? This is a brilliant story. I don't know if I want to remove it. 2 days later, I deleted it. So experience doesn't flow from the older age to the younger. No, you could have many people who have fewer birthdays than you, but they have better experience in communication, in leadership, or many disciplines in life. I have also discovered that this relationship between the mentor and the mentee, which is me, need to have certain skills. So as a mentee, you need to be, you need to have a humility. Humility is when you tell your ego, go away. A humility when you get out of that persona, of that mask. You also need to have curiosity. Curiosity to know what would I learn more from my mentor. The third thing is also trust. This relationship between the mentor and the mentee has a lot of trust. And finally, which is really hard, it is listening without being defensive. Throughout this pathway that I have been doing now, I had 3 projects. And I have learned that communication is not about speaking, it's about listening. Listening to understand, listening without interruption, and listening to learn. Fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, when I first joined, when I first joined Discovery Toastmasters, I thought assigning me a mentor was the biggest mistake. Now I realize that this is the best thing that did it for me. You know, titles might retire, Roles might retire, even our confidence might retire, but only learning never retires. بس مصر.